Hello everyone around the world, I am William the Zebra Alcala, bringing you live coverage for the premiere of Camel Premier's Racing League Season 31. Tonight we are here at Snetterton Raceway. There's a track map. I don't need to tell you what it looks like, just use your imagination. Anyway, multiple layouts here for Snetterton. We are using the Snetterton 200 layout. And it's going to be a good season for Season 31. Car of choice for this season is going to be the Ford RSR GT4. And just listening to the roar of these American muscle cars, it's going to be very, very pleasing to the ears and eyes. These cars look really, really nice. The liveries that Project Cars 2 gave them looks really, really wonderful as we kind of go over pretty simple pretty simple track. Only 8 corners counted, at least on this track map. So you got the main straightaway. Then you go into a little bit of a double right-hander. That's Riches. Then the turns 2 and 3. That's Montreal, and then down the Bentley Straight. And then you hit Brendel and Nelson for turns 4 and 5, and then the Bomb Hole, which turns 6. Turns 7 and 8 is going to be probably the most difficult set of corners because it's a right-hander that just never seems to end. And then just at the last second, it snaps back hard left onto the start straight. So with that quick introduction to the track and to the new season, let's go ahead and jump on board now. There they are, the magnificent roars of the Ford RSRs. Currently 3 minutes left in qualifying. It's going to be an hour and 20-minute race tonight. So we're going to go and go over the calendar. Well, let's go over the big changes here. Let's start off with, is he even here tonight? Yes, he is. He's right there. Spoon 951, finishing first in Group B in Season 30, and now getting promoted up to Group A for Season 31. And then he's not here today, but Hannibal got promoted down from Group A to Group B. But he's not here, so hopefully we should be able to see him next week. And then this man right here, Old Bear, winning Group C and getting promoted up to Group B. So Old Bear will be running in Group B tonight. And then the man who got relegated from Group B down to C is not here either. That'd be Jacob D48. So 15 cars taking qualifying right now with just under 2 minutes to go. We have a new face and 2 returning faces. Let's go over the new face first. Champ 0303. He's been making his CPRL debut here tonight. Currently in 7th position in qualifying. And then a couple of returning faces here tonight. Penske 21222. We mainly see him running the Formula One League on Monday nights. Let's go to see him back here in Project Cars 2. And then DTF 6 Dragons rolled down in Group C. He's looking to make his what I would assume full-time return here tonight, and it's going to be a good one. Again, we're so close. We have a couple people missing. The fact that Jacob and Hannibal aren't here tonight, that would put us at a 17 car grid, which is one more than the maximum that the game allows us. So I mean, it's good to see a lot of people show up. So it looks like a lot of fans for this car, and the guys want to show up and show out and drive in style here tonight, or for the season rather, for the next 5 weeks. So 30 seconds to go. We're getting right on down to it as man, there's a lot of action going on. I'm trying to stick with the key players here. We're going to be focusing on the top 4. However, look at this gaggle of cars from 5th all the way down to 10th, only separated by a little more than half a second. So It looks like the midfield battle is going to be very, very intense as we have a couple cars coming across the finish line. One space starting his last lap. Camel finishing up his. He's behind J-Mutt. Will Phaser got into the pits, so Will Phaser will be starting no better than 4th position. So we're following J-Mutt around the current pole sitter, 111.667. Can he improve on that? And he's actually going to go ahead and give up the time. So is 1 space. And here comes Camel. Will he improve his time? Currently less than half a second down. Let's see how well he can do. Oh, he improves it, but just missing out on pole by less than a 1/10. Big Ton, the next one across the line. Can he improve his time? He cannot improve his time. Road King's gonna cross. Can he improve his time? He does. Moves up to 6. Old Bear is gonna stay in 6th. I'm sorry, Road King going up to 7th. Old Bear staying in 6th, and Spud in the top 5. So there's your starting grid. J-Mutt getting the Group A pole, followed by Camel 1 space, Will Phaser. And then down, Spud getting the Group C pole, out qualifying Old Bear, who got the Group B pole over Road King. And then Spoon down in P last for Group A, currently going to be starting 8th position. Big Ton and Champ going to be rounding out your top 10 for the starting grid. Then DJ, Vixen, Volpin, Potts, Penske 212.22, Rosta, and DTF 6 Dragons Roll. Going to be rounding out your top 15. Penske getting a grid place penalty, so he will be starting in 14th position. So Rosa will get that bump up to P13. So we're going to take a quick break as the drivers get their fuel situated and their setups all ready to go, and we'll be going for some green flag racing. All right, so the drivers are getting ready to line up here for round 1 of 7 for season 31 of Camel Sprint Racing League. It's going to be an exciting event, an hour and 20 minutes of pure non-stop racing here at the Snetterton Speedway in the Ford RSR GT4s. It's going to be an absolute blast, and we can't And I can't wait to get this new season started with all of the drivers and all of the viewers out there watching on replay or live if you decide to hop on in. So that's going to be exciting nonetheless. Next week, we're going to Brands Hatch GP in Hockenheim for a doubleheader. Then follow that, we're going to Road America. After that, we're going back in time. We're racing at the Hockenheim and Monza Classic. Don't know if the Monza Classic is going to involve the oval with it or if it's just going to be the road course classic layout with no chicanes. That should be a lot of fun to watch. And then on December 9th, which is going to be our Season 31 finale, it's going to be Spa-Francorchamps hosting the last race of Season 31. Pretty solid calendar. It's going to be a good time. And as we saw, the top four looked really close. And 5th down through 10th are tight. So we should see a very, very exciting season here. And we are green flag racing. Camel gets a great jump off the start. And it's 2 by 2 for the top four as they make their way down to turn 1. A little bit of audio issues there as they kind of sort out through turns 1 and 2. All very, very tight. Will Space making up a position past One Space. One Space is going to try to dive inside. Diving deep, going to try to take a two-piece. Actually goes across. Big cut. He's going to let up and let those positions take while the rest of the guys in the back filing out for position. There's One Space taking to the grass again, kind of getting offline a little bit. And the rest of the cars filing out. There's Spoon right behind Spud. But we're going up here at the top 3, starting to pull away from the rest of the pack now. Gotta watch out for that big sausage curb on the inside. You touch that, you're gonna go flying off. So not much room for error here in these kind of tight corners. Sort of watch out for is gonna be this man, Will Fazer, Season 30 champion. See how well he can operate here, and with this new car, absolutely dominated in the Caterhams last season. Let's see if he can't repeat his results today. Plenty of battles going on here all throughout. Got a car off. That's going to be Spud slowing down. DJ's going to get past. Look at this. Big pack for the midfield from 6th all the way down to 14th. Actually, even all the way down to 15th. Champ going backwards in the first couple of laps as a little bit of contact there. But these cars, you can really lean on each other. So you can really do a Rubbins racing type style of racing when you're going into the corners. And look at that, 2 by 2 all the way in the back, 3 wide going into turn 2 and 3 through Montreal there, and somehow everyone still stays on the track. Absolutely massive racing here tonight, still early on. I mean, normally we still get the leaders, but man, this is a lot of action going on as we have a car into the grass there. We also have a car off as well. That's DJ getting spun around there and recollecting and joining on the track. So he's going to drop from about 9th all the way down to 12th. And then the midfield right here, Old Bear, Spoon, and I believe that's Road King. That is Road King in 7th, and Potts. Well, Potts still kind of leading the pack right now, but these 3 right here are trying to pull away as much as possible. Camel has fallen down a 2nd to J-Mutt. So now 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are all very close. We just have a lot of action going on, and I really wish we had more than one camera to really focus on it. So let's ride on board with DJ. Pushing a little bit too wide there. Going to do the cross back, and he's going to lose some time. Let's go and ride on board with Rosta236 as he's going to try to get in the draft and try to close this gap in between Penske and Big Ton in front of him. Oh, we got a car spun around, holds the brakes, and goes. That's going to be Potts getting rotated right around. And he's going to drop all the way back to 15th position. We're We're going to go back up to the front now as Camel's chasing down J Mutt, and Wilt Phaser trying to chase down Camel as well. Don't worry, we're still watching all this juicy action in the back as well. Rosta getting around Big Ton. He's going to try to send it on the inside to hold it. Looks like he can. Big Ton's going to have to alleviate a little bit of speed there. DJ kind of getting a better running line. Let's see if he's going to dive it down on the inside for the position. No, Big Ton's actually going to try to dive it down. I'm telling you, man, these cars look absolutely badass right now. Especially in the dark with the brake lights and everything. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, just the roar is absolutely amazing. One space going quickest there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Spoon. My bad. Just want to be so careful. Because that has a massive sausage curb on the inside. You touch that, you're pretty much done and over with at that point. Still so much battling going on here towards the back. Rosta leading that pack. Is Spoon gonna fancy a look? Kind of takes a tighter line through turn 1 there, and oh, he was gonna look on the quarter panel, decides not to. So we drop on back to here again. Big Ton trying to get around Rosta. Is DJ gonna send it up? No, Big Ton switches lanes at the last second, defending and attacking at the same time. Looks like Snetterton's that type of track where you can do that. So, defending the inside from DJ behind him, but also putting pressure on Rosta as well. That's going to be a Road King off. Oh, look at this battle. Big Tongue's going to try to stick inside there. Oh my gosh, so much action going on. I'm trying my absolute best to keep up with it during the hot points of it, really. We have another 2 cars behind them. Car off into the grass there. Rosta get up on the sausage curbs a little bit. That's going to sacrifice some speed, but here comes Champ. He's going to look onto the inside. Big Ton's looking onto the inside as well. Look at this going on. Rosta getting past, going 3 wide. DJ getting that draft from Big Ton in front. Big Ton's going to file in onto the inside. Champ's going to make the move around DJ going into turn 1. Looks like DJ had to check up a bit, but here comes Dragon on the inside. Rosta losing out big time, potentially losing up to 4 positions as DJ pushes inside. Almost collides with Champ, but holds it together. Great driving by him. But Rosta's going to capitalize on that mistake, and he's going to get right past DJ, it seems. And Big Ton has checked out. There he is in that green and blue car, but oh, DJ pushes really wide. He is off into the grass. Luckily, there's plenty of runoff area, so he can just recollect himself once he gets back on track, but he's going to fall all the way down to P15, unfortunately. Old Bear now getting away from Spoon. Road King trying to catch up to Spoon. And now Big Ton is catching up to Penske there. Penske ran a 117. Big Ton running a 115 last lap. It looks like things have settled down just a little bit. I want to say just a little bit. We still got some rather tight racing going on. Separated all around the track. Let's jump up to here. This battle's pretty tight. Road King and Spoon. And then down in 14th and 15th, DJ was able to get past Dragon and Potts. So he's now up into 13th. He's going to try to catch back up to the group he was battling with. Road King gets a nice roll through turn 2 and 3. But Spoon gets the better acceleration, it seems. Uh-oh, Penske pushing wide. That's going to open the door up for Big Ton. And he's going to go in and grab that position off the mistake. And Roast is going to try to capitalize on it. There's Champ back in 11th. Roast running his best Sector 2 time. J-Mud is not making a pit stop. Oh, that was from qualifying. Okay. Really confused there. Let's ride on board with Penske as he tries to continue to chase down Big Ton. Let's actually ride on board the cockpit. See what the driver sees if they were to be racing from this view. Unfortunately, can't really see the dash because of the menu. I can't change that, unfortunately. Wish I could. But nighttime here at Snetterton should go to daytime. There you see the brake lights reflecting Big Ton hard into spinning out, and he goes actually into the wall, it seems. He's going to get the car rotated, accidentally over-rotates, and he's going to drop back to only 11th. And DJ trying to pass Spud. DJ was looking quick. He had a couple of mistakes, and he's got plenty of time to rebound from it. Ran a 1:15 last lap. So he's able to run with the guys up in the mid-pack. Again, just pushing a little bit too wide in those tight sections, and looks like Dragon gets spun around. Go back up to the front as Will Fazer currently leading. Or I'm sorry, Will Fazer currently in third. Sorry, I was thinking of J-Mutt in my head. When you think of one thing while trying to speak, yeah, it kind of comes out that way. Camel still in front. Camel running a 13.4, and Will Fazer running about half a second quicker. So he's trying to put on some pressure from Will Fazer. And about 6 to 8 seconds up the road, J-Mutt is going to be lap traffic. And those two guys are battling for position. That's Dragon and Potts. And J-Mutt is catching them quick. J-Mutt running a 112.9. Camel also running a 112.9 as well. Top three all running 112.9s, but JMO running the fastest out of the three. All right, we're going to jump down here. DJ's still trying to run down Spud. It looks like that's Rosta and Penske also kind of getting close. Rosta's in 8th, Road King's in 7th. Spoon has caught up to Old Bear. Those two are battling in did I say Old Bears? Who did I say that qualified in Group C pool? Did I really say Old Bear? Oh, I said someone else. Oh, Spud did. Spud, that's right. I was gonna say. So yeah, Old Bear and Spoon. Spoon's in Group A. That's right. That's right. Brain. Always takes me about a week to figure out who's in where, as DJ's going to get a good run out of turn 8. Is he going to try the old switchback? He does. Spud's going to hold his line. And DJ just took a little bit. Oh, big crash. Spud loses it. DJ had nowhere to go. Now we have a 2-car pileup during the shoot between 1 and 2. JMO's going to have to maneuver through that, and he does miraculously. So did Camel and Will Phaser. Wow. Yeah, unfortunate for DJ. He had nowhere to go. That is pretty crazy stuff. And Spoon right back on the rear of Old Bear. He's going to try to get in the top 5, and he's going to need to if he wants to stay competitive in Group A. I mean, it's pretty crazy to see that gap between Group B to A. I mean, you're looking at it, it's about a 24, 23 second gap. I mean, that's pretty massive. Spoon nailing the curb there. Spoon just trying to find any opening that he can to get around Old Bear. Oh, he's using all the track there. Spoon throwing it in really deep. Oh, man. No contact, though. And there's Road King in the back trying to capitalize on these two battling. Let's go back here. This is Penske off. That's going to allow Rosta to get right on by, I think. Yeah, there he goes. There goes Rosta, but does not want to give it up. Penske really throws it down there on the inside. Oh, that's a lap car. Oh, that's Big Ton. I'm sorry. That was weird. Anyway, side by side. Road King capitalized. Looks like Spoon made some type of mistake, and he's ready to pounce. I think that's Champ behind him. No, that's going to be a lap car. Crashes into the bollard there, or the brake sign. Yeah, I'm sorry. Penske's the next car behind him. I don't know what's going on with my eyes right now. I do apologize. Just listening to the roars of the Ford Mustang RSRs as they continue to rumble through the British night sky. So we have less than an hour remaining. It has split up quite a bit since the start. Penske in the pits. Got a car off in the grass there. That's actually going to be Old Bear as these two are catching up to him as we're riding on board with Road King. The left-hander is just so sharp and so sudden. Spoon getting a good run, it seems. Yeah, Old Bear running a 116. The two cars behind him, 114s. Oh, Spoon getting a great run out of turn 3 down the backstretch. Here comes Spoon on the outside. And Road King's going to follow suit. I think, yeah, Road King's going to go wherever the momentum's going. Looks like it's the outside right now, but Old Bear stuck on the grass, it seems. Spoon's going to then move on to the inside, and he's going to be up in the top 5. Now, can he pull away from this group and start to catch up to one space? Start setting those 113s, 112s. Oh, big crash. Road King and Old Bear collide with each other. Old Bear's going to yield the position. Don't know what happened there. We kind of got the end of it. Actually, both cars diving into the pits. So, I mean, what a better way to crash than literally right in front of the pits. Spud gets around Potts for 11th. Whoa, Potts. I don't know if he pushed him through that or not. The car lifted like he did, so Potts getting a little bit aggressive there, really sticking his nose in there and pushing Spud literally out of the way, and now Spud is up in 11th. DJ's going to move up into 8th position with the Contact. Oh, both of them are off. And they may have damage. I would assume so after that. Yeah, it looks like they actually had contact there. Spud having a hard time getting in the pits. Wow. That should be a Road King up ahead. These drivers are coming up on their first set of pit stops in just a couple laps time. Camel trying to catch up, really trying to push. Less than a tenth slower than J-Mutt last lap. Camel able to push away from Will Phaser, it seems. Lap car moving out of the way for Will Phaser. Rosta catching up to Champ. Oh, that was Champ that was moving out of the way for the leaders. And Champ about 25 or so seconds off from a top 5 as yeah, about 28 seconds out from a top 5. Anything's possible. And Rosa getting past Champ due to the mistake as the sun is starting to rise. We should see full sunrise in about 15 to 20 minutes, I would think, and then the racetrack is going to change completely. It's going to get hot, but there's going to be plenty of rubber laid down already, so it's still going to be grippy. Big Ton getting around Dragon as Dragon has a mistake actually through this section. J-Mutt diving into the pits early. That's going to give the position to Camel now. As Rose is able to pull away from Champ. About a good 3 seconds now. Camel's going to use this to really push. J-Mutt using the undercut. Yeah, because he's rolling out now, so look, 46 liters. No, not quite 46. I think it was 33 or something. Can't remember. But these two are going to try to push as hard as they can. Dragon again losing it. Bot's going to get around Dragon as he gets back up to speed. And now Camel heading into the pits. J-Mutt's that white dot on the track map to your left. He's just passing the Sector 2 mark, going into Sector 3. With him being behind lap traffic, it may hamper him from beating Camel out of the pits. Although it's going to be close as Camel is just now getting underway and Here comes J-Mutt getting up to speed. And he is going to pass him, and now Camel is now underway. Camel's going to lose a couple seconds to J-Mutt with that undercut. But now Camel's got a lap fresher tires as well, as they're going to go ahead and just rotate. So can Camel capitalize on this little bit of a different pit strategy? And Will Phaser, he's just going to get beat by Camel. So that was really close for the top 3 in pits. J-Mutt is able to pull away, but he's got lap traffic in front. So Camel's going to try his best to capitalize on the traffic that's going to be coming in front, as Will Phaser's dealing with some of his own. Lap car is eventually going to give way. And Rosta in the pits. Currently top 5. Spoon getting lapped. Spoon should pass Rosta. Yeah, he's going to be able to get past both. He's going to be back up in the top 5. Rosta just coming out, though. That green cone you see is when it's okay to accelerate. And he's going to merge out in front of... who is that? He's actually going to merge out in front of Old Bear. And now Road King has caught up to Spoon, so a couple strategies coming together, it seems. Champ's still in the pits. Now he's off. Losing a lot of time there. Rosa, he's going to have the line coming out of the backstretch, and looks like just lifts off just a bit and lets Old Bear have the line on through. Rosa pushing a little bit wide. But he's going to do that to swing inside and get the most he can out of it. It looks like it's working. I would like to apologize. We have company over, and they're trying to log into the PS4 downstairs, and my wife forgot to tell them in time. And with that being said, I cannot get into the cannot get back into the session, unfortunately. And that is really, really unfortunate. So I'm gonna see if I can. I don't think I can, and that's just one of the big things with PlayStation Now is that it doesn't allow me to it doesn't do invites for whatever reason over on the PC side. So that's just a really big that's a really big bummer. So that stinks. That really stinks. But join us next week on Monday night. We're going to Zandvoort for Camel's Formula One League, and then we're going to be doing a doubleheader next weekend for rounds 2 and 3. So again, I do apologize about that. That one was completely out of my control, but we will be here Monday night. It was an exciting first half of the race. We just got through halfway. It was the very first exciting first half of the race for sure. But it would have been very interesting to see how that turned out. So again, I do apologize, but we'll be back Monday night.